Hey, I'm Jon Thelen, host of Lindy's Fish Ed TV. You know, one thing you'll notice if you watch the show, I don't carry an anchor in the boat anymore. I just don't have a need. I mean, you look at the bow of my boat, I've got a spot lock system on my Minn Kota Talon that's absolutely phenomenal. And then on the back, I've got this brand new Talon 15-footer. And I'll tell you what, this thing is the real deal. I find myself using this all the time. Number one, I use it every single day when I launch the boat at the dock. Every single day, I put that Talon down and I hold it right there. But I find myself using it all the time while I'm out fishing too, because until you get out there and you have one of these on the back of your boat, you don't realize how often you're fishing 15 feet of water or less. And I'll tell you what, it is so simple to just push that button and pin your boat right on a spot when you're ready to. It is a pretty cool deal. Let me explain a little bit to you about the modes though that are in all these Talons, not just this one. And incidentally, a couple things about the Talon. Number one, they come in a variety of sizes. You can get them in an 8, 10, 12, or 15-foot model like this one. And you can also get them in a variety of colors. So for all those guys that want to match their boat, I'm a pretty blasé guy. I mean, my boats are gray and black every single year, and a black Talon fits just fine. But you can get it in a variety of colors and they look pretty cool. But let me tell you about the modes, because I think that's a really big deal. Number one, there's a standard mode, and that's automatic. When you push that button on your dashboard or on your neck lanyard or here on the unit itself, it's automatically in standard mode. So ultimately, it's going to go down. It's going to pin your boat based on, you know, your standard water conditions, and that might be up to about a 1-foot chop that I use that standard mode. As soon as I start getting a little bit rougher though, now all I'll do is I'll switch it right here. There's a mode button. It's really, really simple. I can just push that mode button, and what I did is I just put it into the rough water mode. Now what I'm doing with that rough water mode is I'm just putting it into a system where that Talon will actually ride the waves and keep you pinned. And that's a big deal to me because I want to be able to use it when I got a 2-foot chop, and I can, because it'll actually compensate and ride those waves. There's one other mode that I want you to know about because I think it's really cool. More and more and more, I find myself fishing these river systems that are becoming more silted in all the time. And it's a really soft bottom. Or I'm fishing a muddy area. Let's say I'm crappie fishing in the spring and I go into one of these black bottom bays where it's really soft bottom, but it heats up faster than anything else. That's gonna be a soft bottom. This thing has a soft bottom mode in it. And what that does is makes it so it only drives the spike down as far as it needs to go instead of just going all the way down until it stops. It goes as far as it needs to go to hold the boat, and then it makes adjustments as needed. It's a really cool feature. All of these modes that are built into these Talons, they make it so that no matter what the situation, you don't need to get an anchor out. You can just push a button, pin your boat on the spot, and it's become a huge part of my daily fishing routine, is just being able to stop my boat, pin my boat, anchor my boat with the push of a button, and just worry about catching fish. I didn't know if I would use this Talon as much as I use it back before I got one. Let me tell you, I've had them on the back of my boat now for 4 years, and I would never have a boat without one. And once you have one of these, I'm gonna tell you, you won't have one without them either. These Minn Kota Talons are just phenomenal, and they make your fishing a heck of a lot easier.